What is elemental patience? My name is Tormental. AI Dungeon. This is a game on the internet. It's an AI dungeon. It's a dungeon controlled by AI, randomly generating things based on what you say and what you want to do in the game. So let's take a look at this again. Last time it wasn't that great. I was kind of a big stinking idiot. Hopefully this time it'll be funny. We don't know. Let's do a mystery. Let's do something different. Let's rewrite history. It's not working. Okay, cool. Will it work this time? Let's find out. Let's press 1 and go. Can we do a mystery, please? Yes, we can. Pick a character. Patient, detective, spy. Let's go for a detective. A defective detective, if you will. We will be... Gary Gash Gravy. Hey, there are some commands again that we will never, ever use. Revert. Ooh, that's interesting. Quit. Wow. Save, load. Those are some interesting words right there. We will never be typing those in. You are Gary Gashgravy, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. Oh, I'm an actual police detective. I was thinking, like, private detective, but okay. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, you hear a gunshot, followed by the scream. By a scream. I will also scream, because that is frightening. Alright, anytime you're ready. You scream as loud as you can, but there's no one around to hear it. The gunshots continue, however, and soon you see a man lying on the ground with several bullet holes in him. He doesn't seem to be moving. Ask, are you okay, man? You okay, dude? You look a little fucked up. You right? You right, buddy? Yeah, I'm fine, he says. Yeah, I'm fine, he says, his voice cracking. Are you sure, you say? He looks up at you, tears streaming down his face. I just wanted to thank you. The man begins to sob uncontrollably. Mercy kill. Man, I gotta mercy kill him. He's been shot a bunch of times. He's crying. I don't deal well with people who cry. I just mercy kill them. You walk over to the man who is still crying and shoot him in the head. Blood pours out of his head as he falls backward into the grass. Thank you. See, it was the right decision. You turn back to the crowd of people who now look frightened. There was nobody around. Accuse the entire crowd of murdering that man. Accuse the entire crowd. You all did it. You may be wondering why I gathered you here today. That was me, you shout. That's not what I said. Who said anything about you being here, someone asks. I didn't do it. It was all those fucking cops. They killed that guy. Now I'm changing my story. Well, what did you do then? I shot him. Changing the story again. Flee from crowd while pissing down own leg. Alright. See how that goes. See if the AI is good enough to keep up with my slick style. You run away from the crowd while continuing to shit your pants? Maybe it says piss. Maybe it's piss your pants. I don't know. Stop peeing and locate a hiding place. We're going to hide from this crowd, this angry crowd that just saw us mercy kill a dude. We're supposed to be solving a mystery, aren't we? You hide behind a tree for a moment before returning to the park. You sit down and take a shit. Wipe my ass with a pine cone. Pat Pinecone here, purveyor of pinecone gifts and accessories. You wipe your ass with a pine cone. You gotta make sure you're healthy. Make sure your dumps are nice and normal. You sniff a pine cone. it's the pine cone. Put poop pine cone in pocket in case it comes in handy at a later date. And did I typo something there? I saw something red underlined. Oh, pine cone. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to keep that. That's an item. It's going into our inventory. You put a piece of shit in your pocket in case it comes in use at a later date. That's not what I wanted, but okay. I wanted the pine cone, but apparently I'm just taking a turd. We're just grabbing a chunk for the road. Head out to find the real killer. I'm O.J. Simpson now. O.J. Simpson, private detective, finding the real killer. You leave the park and go out to find the real killer. You walk through the streets looking for him. Eventually, you spot him sitting in a car. That's him. I just know it's him for some reason. He notices you and walks toward you from his car. I guess it's a Flintstone mobile. Trip the killer. I'm going to trip him. They never expect that. They expect to have a nice fist fight or, you trip the killer. He falls off his chair and onto the pavement. So he was walking in his car. Okay. Kick the killer's teeth in while singing the theme song to the hit animated TV series. Well, let me make sure the AI knows. Television series Family Guy. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who the terribly can do makes you kick the killer's teeth in while singing the theme song to the hit animated television series Family Guy. You're not giving me much to work with here, AI. Call police and report the killer. All you did was just take what I typed and say, you do that. You call the police and report the killer. You're not... Did I make the AI mad? This reminds me of like half of my past relationships where there's a point where I'm like, oh, I made you mad somehow. Because you're just saying the very basic things necessary to communicate with me. Alright, stuff a potato up the killer's ass? Question mark? Will you give me something interesting if I do that? You shove a potato up the killer's blank, which causes him to fall off his chair and onto the pavement. He keeps falling off his chair. Delete chair. I'm going to delete his chair so he can't fall off it anymore. If this says he falls on the pavement, you delete the chair. What the fuck? Alright. Start a new life as an exotic dancer named Misty Muffins. You got nothing for me, right, AI? You're just going to say you start a new life as an exotic. You delete the chair and begin anew as Misty Muffins. All right. Court wealthy citizens, I guess. We're going to court them. You court a wealthy citizen. You tell him how much money you need for a plane ticket home. Good. Okay, we're getting on to something here. We're now an exotic dancer. Offer lap dance in return for plane ticket. Offer lap dance in return for plane ticket. Let's see what happens here. Oh, fuck you. Okay, restart. 1. Fuck you. All right, we're gonna try mystery again. We're gonna be a detective again. We're gonna try to make this a little bit better here. We're gonna be Godfrey Von Giggleshits. Maybe this will result in something. Why do you put your name in? Because it just tells you at the beginning, and it doesn't use it ever again. You are Godfrey Von Giggleshits, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly you hear a scream from behind a tree. Hello, you call out. What's going on? What happened? The girl screams again, this time louder. I want to scream, but I can't do that. Find girl. Find the girl. Maybe it's because I'm not typing in full sentences. Maybe that's what's fucking it up. You turn around and see the girl lying face down in the snow. She is naked except for her underwear. Her eyes are open but staring at nothing. The girl looks like she has been crying for quite some time. Remove the girl's underwear. Relax, guys. Relax, guys. It's not for the reason you think. It's not for the reason you think. You take off the girl's panties and put them back into her bag. Then you pull out your gun and point it at the girl. What? I'm sorry, you say. I don't know what came over me. I wanted to wear the girl's underwear. I didn't want to take her underwear off and then threaten her with a gun. That's not really how I roll. You put on the girl's underwear and walk slowly toward the girl. You sashay. You sashay like a fierce bitch. And, yeah. As soon as you get close enough, you shoot the girl in the head. Why? Alright, take over the girl's life. I'm solving mysteries out here by shooting people in the head. I keep finding victims and killing them. You take control of the girl's life. You tell her to go to sleep, that you will be home in an hour, and then you leave. I'm insane, apparently. Um, How do you? What are you supposed to do with this? There's no mystery. Try to locate the killer. I mean, what? What do you? If you're making me shoot people in the head, that kind of kills the RP. That kills the scenario there. You search for the killer. You look through all the windows of the house and even through the window of the shed where the body was found. So I moved the body to the shed. You check every nook and cranny of the house. You call the police and ask if they can help you. Tell the police that I enjoy wearing women's underwear. This is not going as I expected. I thought this would be giving me more to work with. But yeah. You tell the police that you enjoy wearing women's underwear. They seem surprised. They seem surprised by this statement. You explain that you really do enjoy wearing these undergarments because it helps you concentrate better when you're solving crimes. Okay, where is this television series? I want to see this. I want to see this on like Netflix or something. There's a detective, and he solves crimes in women's underwear. So how do we find this killer? Lay a trap for the killer. We're gonna lay a trap for him. It's gonna be ingenious. It's gonna be multi-level. You lay a trap for the killer. You decide to lure him inside the house so he won't be able to escape. You sneak up behind the killer and tie his hands together with a rope. Awesome. Cut off killer's feet. Take out that extra F. Cut off killer's feet. Let's do it. Let's do this thing, in for a penny, in for a pound. You cut off the killer's feet. He screams in pain and begs you not to kill him. You ignore him and continue cutting off his feet. Awesome. Replace my own feet with the killer's feet. There. I will attain his power, his foot power. You replace your own feet with the killer's feet. You laugh as you watch the blood run from the killer's feet onto your own legs. You then throw the killer's bloody feet away. Okay, so I replaced them. I replaced mine with his, and then I threw them away afterward right away. Undid the stitching. So now we're just a couple of dudes with no feet. A couple of stumpy bros. Tell the killer that we are now known as the Stumpy Bros. Yeah. You and me, buddy. We're in this together. You and me, buddy. You tell the killer that you are now known as the Stumpy Bros. You begin laughing again as you realize how stupid you were to think that you could hide yourself. You quickly run outside, on stumps, and start running down the street. You keep running until you reach the police station. Bang on police station window and scream, "Come out and get me, baby." I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. We're a detective who murdered a girl for her underwear and then cut off somebody's feet and cut off our own feet for no reason. So where do we go with the story? You bang on the police station window and scream, "Come and get me, baby!" The police officers come out of their office and stare at you. They grab you and force you into a police car. When they drive away, you fall asleep. Dream that I am a giant anthropomorphic banana who performs in a circus. That's what I'm going to do. And if you just say you dream that you're a giant banana, fuck. You dream that you are a giant anthropomorphic banana who performs in a circus. You perform acrobatics and tricks for the audience. Eventually, you manage to jump over a high fence and enter a nearby forest. There, you discover a beautiful woman named Mary. She's back from the previous story. Steal Mary's underwear. Oh yeah. We're going to get some Mary wear. I hope she's wearing the good kind. I hope it's nice and lacy. I like that feeling on my bum-bum. You steal Mary's underwear. You put them on. Yes! And feel very comfortable. It knows. You suddenly remember that you still have the killer's shoes. With feet in them. No, I threw those out. You immediately rush back to the police station to tell them about the killer's shoes. Throw shoes at Police Chief Jackson. That's his name, Police Chief Jackson. I've decided that. Meow. You throw the shoes at the Police Chief Jackson. He catches one shoe and throws it back at you. Fuck you, dude. You catch it and throw it back at him. You both laugh hysterically. It's our little game. We have a little thing we do together. Police Chief Jackson and I, we have this little thing we do. It's kind of like a secret handshake. We throw shoes at each other, back and forth. Inform Police Chief about Mary. I guess we're going to tell him about this woman we met in the woods. Maybe not. You inform the police chief about Mary. He tells you that he thinks you should be arrested for murder. Well, I thought we were friends. You agree and tell him that you will be ready to testify tomorrow morning. Really? We're going to skip right to tomorrow morning. Testify that Mary is the real killer. We found her, ladies and gentlemen. We found the real killer, and it's Mary. Mary of the Woods. You testify that Mary is the real killer. You were taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder. Epstein self. Commit Epstein. No? You wake up in jail. You are in a cell next to the one where you testified against Mary. I'm in the cell next to, I guess, the courtroom where I testified against Mary. You hear a knock on the door. It is the police chief Jackson. He asks you why you lied to him. You explain that you didn't want to hurt Mary's feelings. I accused her of murder because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. She had her heart set on going to prison for life and getting the electric chair. It's how she wanted to go out. Lethal injection, essentially. It won't let me Epstein myself. Ask Police Chief Jackson to become cellmate. Become my cellmate. God damn it! I'm too steeped in the traditions of MUDs and how you were supposed to phrase things back in the day on text games. Not gonna do anything, game? You done with me? You done with me? Okay, well, let's make up our own ending. Police Chief Jackson agrees. We become cellmates and we're best friends forever. And we throw shoes back and forth across the cell until the end of time. I guess. Is it actually not going to do anything? I guess I'll give it a few minutes to see if it actually does anything. So I'll catch you then. The next day you are called before the judge. The judge sentences you to death. Throw shoes at judge. Oh no, we're gonna die. I think this is game over. Are we gonna be executed? Can we become a banana and flip away? You throw the shoes at the judge. He grabs one and throws it back at you. You catch it and throw it back at him. You both laugh hysterically. Receive mercy from judge. Because he's my friend now. And let's just correct that like nobody ever saw it. Boom. So the judge is going to give us mercy because I said so. And we're not going to get killed. You receive mercy from the judge. You are released from prison and return to your apartment. All it takes is a little game of throwy shoey. You see, guys, you can get out of any situation with a little game of throwy shoey. It makes instant friends. You tearfully apologize to Mary for lying to her, about her actually. She accepts your apology and says she forgives you. Playfully swat at Mary's nose. Just playfully, like, boop, ping, 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 flickety, flick, flick. You playfully swat Mary's nose. She smiles and kisses you on the cheek. You smile and kiss her back. You are free. That seems like a good ending, doesn't it? That seems like a good ending. Oh. Runtime disconnected. Connection timed out. Okay, the AI agreed it was a good ending. I tell you what, guys, we're going to end this here. I was gonna throw Mary out the window, but apparently we're going to have a happy ending. Away from my shitlord behavior. So, yeah. If you liked this, let me know. If you didn't like it, fuck you.
Listen to me whisper. Watch me eat on camera. Hear me screaming nothing. Be my next subscriber. See me prank a stranger. I will eat a pepper. Comment comment on my failure. Be my moderator. Donate to insult me. Donate to insult me. Insult me. Donate to insult me. Donate to insult me. Donate to insult me. DMCA stands for delete my content.